sometimes it's as much about the journey as it is about the destination. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 bucket list road trips. For this list, we've chosen road trips that can be taken around the world based on what they offer to tourists, whether it's scenery, culture, history, food, or something else. Number 10. Atlantic Road, Norway. The shortest trip on our list, but one of the most breathtaking. The Atlantic Road is a 5+ mile section of Highway 64 from Kristiansand to Molde in Norway. With sharp turns and dramatic views, it zigzags over low bridges, offering plenty of picture-taking opportunities, especially at sunset. During storms, the waves crash over the rocks and sometimes even your windshield, making your drive that much more dramatic. There's also plenty to do and see along the way. Fishing, diving, and windsurfing are just some of the popular activities. If you're lucky, you may even see some whales and seals. Number 9. Ring Road, Iceland. A more popular tourist destination in recent years, Iceland offers some of the most amazing tourist experiences. The Ring Road, the country's main road, and also aptly known as Route 1, circles around the island and goes through its main inhabited areas. Driving the road's almost 830 miles, you'll encounter majestic scenery, explore the many natural wonders, and discover the local culture. From national parks to dramatic waterfalls, the Ring Road takes you on a journey through volcanoes, geysers, glaciers, icebergs, lagoons, and miles of amazing coastline. Number 8. The Scottish Highlands to Wales, the United Kingdom. Driving from the Scottish Highlands to Wales is the ultimate UK road trip that has a little bit of everything: nature, history, culture, sports, and of course, whiskey. From the scenic vistas of the Highlands to the beauty of the English countryside, and then south to Wales, this drive is a magnificent trip through some of the United Kingdom's most beautiful areas. World-class golf courses, historic castles, romantic countryside inns, islands, lochs, whiskey distilleries, and so much more. This road trip is the perfect drive to discover Britain's old world charm. Number 7. The Great Ocean Road, Australia. This 151-mile drive is, as its name suggests, a beautiful trip along Australia's southeastern coast. Explore the rainforest scenery of the Otway Range, check out iconic surf spots, take in awe-inspiring waterfalls, and discover the various cultural and historic attractions of the seaside towns. From mountains to oceans, cliffs to rainforests, this drive takes you through beautiful national parks, offering glimpses of local wildlife like kangaroos, penguins, anteaters, and koalas. The tour de force of this trip are the 12 Apostles, which are rugged rock formations almost 150 feet high that majestically rise out of the ocean. Number 6. Route 66, USA. A crossroad of the past and the present, the tacky and the historic, the crowded city and the vast open space, Route 66 is the most iconic road in the United States. Originally stretching from Chicago to Santa Monica, Route 66 wound its way through the plains of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, and the Green Valleys of California. While it's no longer possible to drive the entire route uninterrupted, you can still drive parts of the original road. A true slice of Americana, the Mother Road will take road trippers past old trading posts, cafes, post offices, gas stations, and drive-ins. Number 5. Interstate 80, USA. Another great American road trip is along Interstate 80. Bisecting the country from east to west, I-80 travels from New Jersey to San Francisco. The second longest interstate highway in the country, I-80 is the road that most resembles the first highway across America, known as the Lincoln Highway. I-80 also traces other important historic routes, including the Oregon Trail, the California Trail, and the Transcontinental Railroad. Covering almost 2,900 miles, I-80 passes through some of the most beautiful places in the country, including the San Francisco Bay Area, the deserts of Nevada, the Great Salt Lake, the Continental Divide, and many more. Number 4. Cabot Trail, Canada. While the Rockies are a top Canadian road trip, this one edges it out. With the Gulf of St. Lawrence on one side and the sprawling Atlantic on the other, this is one drive that is nothing short of spectacular. The 185-mile loop around Cape Breton in Nova Scotia lets travelers explore some of the very best maritime Canada has to offer. Discover the vibrant Gaelic and Acadian cultures, dine on fresh seafood, stay in charming B&Bs and inns, hike the multiple amazing trails in Cape Breton Highlands National Park, or simply pull over at one of the many lookout points for great photo ops. With dense forests, steep twists and turns, rocky cliffs, and the not uncommon moose sightings, the Cabot Trail is a must-drive for any road trip aficionado. Number 3. The Amalfi Coast, Italy. Italy's most scenic stretch of coastline, the Amalfi Coast became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997. With narrow roads, steep cliffs, sharp turns, breathtaking views, and those famously daring Italian drivers, this road is one of the more thrilling drives of the region. Kissing the shoreline from Sorrento to Salerno, the Amalfi Coast takes travelers through pastel villages set in the hillside, fruit groves, vineyards, gardens, lush mountains, and turquoise waters. Explore the coves and hidden beaches, walk the cobblestone streets of the ancient villages, soaking up the local culture and history. Watch fishermen haul in the day's catch, and dine on delicious Italian fare. Hop on your Vespa, head to the next town, and repeat. Number 2. The South Island Circuit, New Zealand. There is no better place for an epic road trip than New Zealand. As any Lord of the Rings fan knows, New Zealand is home to some of the most enchanting and diverse landscapes on Earth. From snow-capped peaks to crystal-clear glacier lakes, the South Island Circuit takes travelers through national parks, quaint villages, by rushing streams, along rugged coastlines, and ancient forests. Drive through Christchurch, Dunedin, Milford Sound, and Queenstown, and take in the local Kiwi culture. This is the stuff Hobbit dreams are made of. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Number 1. The Pacific Coast Highway, USA. With steep cliffs, sharp drop-offs, and narrow shoulders, this road is not for the faint of heart. But it's well worth the drive because it offers some of the most amazing views in the entire country. Hugging the coast from San Francisco to Orange County, the Pacific Coast Highway, also known as Highway 1, travels through historic Monterey, the arts colony of Carmel, Big Sur, Hearst Castle, and on to Los Angeles. From ragged cliffs jutting out into the Pacific, to giant redwood and sycamore trees, to vineyards and fruit groves, the views are so outstanding, pictures just don't do it justice. Do you agree with our list? Which road trip is on your bucket list? For more must-see top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.